How's it going, everybody? I'm your host Sean with Paper Planes, and welcome to episode 37 of my Dark Souls Ultimate Walkthrough Guide. Last episode we killed Manus, but that doesn't mean we're done with the DLC. We've still got another optional boss. It's the Black Dragon Kalameet, and we've got some other stuff to do, as in meet the Hawkeye Gough. I still am undecided on how I want to say this guy's name. And also we're going to kill the Marvelous Chester. Get that gear. Okay, so we're here at the bonfire in the Ulisul Township. Let's go ahead and spend some of our souls. Endurance. Oh yeah. And what else do we want to do? That's about it. Let's just go let's go engage with Kalameet real quick, because what we're going to do is begin the process of enabling him as a boss to fight. If you just run over there at the first opportunity, all that's really going to happen is you're going to get smashed. You're going to get smashed and you're going to have a bad time. We'll kill Marvelous Chester at the end of this episode, but what we're going to do is go down that pathway. So to do that, you can actually run back here. I don't know. I forget what's up there. I'll check that out towards the end. I think it's just another shortcut, honestly. So when we're down here, we're going to do some combat with the little puppies. Little puppies. And they're actually really difficult to see. They blend in really well with this area, so you got to be careful. They're just basically the DLC's version of the hellhounds that you fight early on in the game. There's no difference, really. Except they look more like Dobermans this time around. Doberman puppies. Just like from Resident Evil. Man, speaking of Resident Evil, those movies, the first one, I liked it. It was pretty cool. But after that, they just get worse and worse and worse. And it's really frustrating because I really want to like that franchise. It's such a cool video game franchise, and it should be... What? Oh, shit. It should be a very obvious, big money-making movie franchise, but they just don't do it right. Okay, so all you have to do is get him to fly by like that, and now we can go return and talk to Hawkeye Go. So you just don't have to actually walk down there and get smacked around for the hell of it. I used to think that, but now I'm educated on the proper way to go about doing that. So instead of teleporting back, we're just going to run back, because I want to see that one spot as well. That area over by, what's his face? The Marvelous Chester. And I can't remember. I think there might be something down here. Like a loot. Yeah, there it is. A loot. One single loot. Ah, oh, come on. Sup, puppies? Okay. I don't want to actually die to these dogs. That would be pretty embarrassing. Didn't want to have to rage quit in the first 3 minutes of this episode. Alright, so let's grab this thing right here. So worth it. So freaking worth it. I probably got 1,000,000 in souls just sitting in my inventory. What you holding on to? Why are you stockpiling your souls for, Sean? You're almost done with the game. Okay, so we are back up here, and we've got our boy over here, Mr. Marvelous Chester, just chilling out by the fire, looking all smug. I mean, who handles a candelabra? Like, just walking around with it. Like, this is... I mean, he's outside. I just don't get it. What's he doing with that thing? Make a freaking fire, buddy. Do you guys want to kill him now? I think we should just go ahead and kill him now.
Oh.
So let's check out his inventory to make sure that we've got everything that we want from him. Is there anything unique in here that we want to purchase? You know, the sad thing is he's kind of a decent vendor. I mean, he sells some stuff that's good for this area because you're going to be doing a lot of PvP in this zone. So it's nice to have him as a vendor. But if this is your first playthrough and you're going to be playing New Game Plus and whatnot, you definitely want to kill him because he's got a very sweet armor set. His armor set is my ultimate favorite.
So long.
You can make your character look exactly like him because you get that mask / hat combination. It's pretty sweet. I love it.
Oh, it's come to blows, has it?
Alright, so once he starts attacking you,
I've had enough
you need to
of
be
you.
ready for his combat. So we'll step back here. And that's one of those things that he does. You can get behind this tree and protect yourself from his bolts, but he'll pretty much stand right there. Alright, so that dagger spin that he does is pretty cool. His voice acting is probably the best in this game. So if you've got a shield, you can go about this the easy way and just hold the shield up, get in close, and finish him off. As you can see here, he's got a really good evade technique. It separates some distance from him. It's almost like he can fly the way he moves. And he has to do that because he's basically a ranged-only combatant, which is very poor for him. I mean, he's not going to do much damage at all like that. Pretty much, if you have a shield, an archer is absolutely worthless. He does that Karate Kid leg sweep. Sweep the leg, Johnny! Alright, so
You win. Please.
you can see there, if you take it nice and slow.
Have mercy.
Have mercy! It's too late for that, bro. Why say that when you're already dead? Alright, so there we go. We get the Chester armor set. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome indeed. So if you guys want to look pimp nasty while you're playing the game, then check that out. Okay, so now we're going to go back to, or not back to, because we haven't actually been there yet in this episode series. We're going to go check out Hawkeye Gough. Every time I say his name, I want to correct myself. Okay, so you're going to go up this stairway. And if you don't know where we're at the Ulasil Township, just next to the bonfire, right after the same area where you defeat Knight Artorias. So be careful, because you're going to fall down here to your death, so don't overrun this little passageway here. You can actually hear Gough going to town on some potatoes or some stones. I think it's carving stones, but it looks like he's carving potatoes. So here we use the crest key, and the key is something that we obtained early on in one of the episodes. It was located while we were moving around into DLC. I think that mimic chest where we had to roll onto the platform to get to it, that's where that thing is located. So this looks like, you know, he's like making carving stones right here. But this kind of reminds me of the old army scenes where the guy's in the brig peeling potatoes for punishment. We're just going to skip through. He sounds just like me in my last episode. I want royalties. Alright, so he's also a vendor. This is the thing. This is where you get the other carvings. Hello. Only 5 souls. I don't know if I can swing that. Okay. You can get some more homeward bones. Of course, everybody likes those. Dung pie. I mean, yeah, if you want to use them, what a deal. Because otherwise you're going to have to farm them. Here's some Titanite shards, of course. Stock up on that stuff if you want. And here's the thing about this. If you want to get his arrows, they're very powerful, but this stuff is super expensive. So if you still want to spend some souls on leveling or upgrades, Do not buy these arrows. Wait until you're at total end game where you've got nothing else to do but spend souls on junk, and this is when you start using arrows like that, because they're just way too expensive. Yeah, 650 souls per arrow. That's some pretty costly ammo. So we're going to continue to talk to him.
Dragons, we
Talk some Mo.
There's very little, but there's very little to be said. What good is it that I'm like,
Alright,
farewell, human?
so you see this big bow here? This is definitely something you want to get. You want it, and it's awesome. And we can get that from him after we kill the Black Dragon Kalameet.
Tomorrow.
So we're going to answer yes because we're having trouble with Kalameet. And that's just basically what, if you listen to the dialogue, he's expecting you to have been killed by Kalameet, because that's typically what's going to happen to most players. When they first encounter Kalameet, they don't know that it's instant death when they go down there, so they find out the hard way. But if this is your second, third, fourth, fifth, millionth playthrough, then you know better than that, and you can stave off that attack just by opening up that dragon cutscene sequence.
Yes, I thought as much.
Okay, so he's going to help us out. Here is one of the most badass cutscenes in the game. Big boy is going to put down his little Hobby Lobby there, pick up this massive bow. This is what's so awesome about it. The guy can't see a freaking thing. He's got all that resin packed into his helmet. It's been a while since you got up, big boy. That's what she said. Okay, so, this is so freaking awesome. That arrow's basically like a telephone pole. Here comes a railroad tie, dragon. See, this is the one thing I don't understand about the boss fight, is when okay, shut. When you actually encounter him, you expect that boss to be pretty severely damaged. It should be completely, you know, pretty devastated from that hit. And here's another thing. This bow, look how big they make the graphic. And then actually we carry it later on in the game. I mean, come on, guys. I love being able to hold, you know, powerful weapons and stuff, but that's a little absurd. So what we're doing now is we're going back to the Black Dragon Kalameet. Don't worry, they're not too far away. I know you just want me to edit to that point, but some of you guys are literally following me step for step, and you get a little bit lost. It's like following a GPS. If you just follow your GPS anytime you go anywhere, you never really learn where the hell it is that you're going. So if you don't use the GPS, then you're like, I've been here a lot of times, but I still don't know where to go because I'm not being told every single step of the way. Same kind of effect with this. If you're just watching me do everything, then you're probably not going to remember if you haven't actually done it yourself and wandered around and learned your own way. So we don't have any doggies to fight because we haven't reset this area, so we can run around here without worry. And now you can see we've got the fog gate down at the end here, so that signifies that Kalameet is actually now a boss. He is a boss. So another thing that you should know is now, because this boss gate is here, this area is able to be summoned and invaded as well. So we're still a crispy critter, nice piece of bacon right now, so we can't actually be invaded or summon anybody to help us. But that's okay, we don't really want to do anything with that for this fight. Now, Kalameet has some pretty good resistance to fire and magic, so you don't really want to use any of those tactics. You can, but I wouldn't suggest it. We do want to have a lot of endurance, so I'm going to use the crest shield on my inventory slot there. and make sure that we are under encumbrance. Yeah, we are doing very good on the weight department. We are in good shape. So we're going to two-hand this weapon, and let's see. There we go. Oh wait, that's the crest shield. I want the grass crest shield. Almost made a goofball there. Almost goofed. Okay. Now, another thing, when we're fighting Kalameet, he's got tons of different attacks. And if you want to get the obsidian sword, I believe that's what it's called. Can't remember. I made a video on it. But if you want to get the sword from him, you have to knock off his tail, just like most bosses in the game. Chop the tail off, and the best opportunity to do that is when he's doing a tail attack. And he doesn't really do too many of those. But for the most part, if we're melee fighting, we're going to want to be in close and roll around to his left. You never really want to stay in front of him too much. He's got some pretty powerful attacks, so you need to be cautious of that. Also, if he hits you with a telekinesis, it looks like a little Eye of Sauron that's hanging out above your head. What's going to happen there is you're going to take more damage. So you want to evade most of his attacks anyways, but you want to evade his attacks at that point specifically because you're going to be taking too much damage on each hit. So see, the boss is at full health, and that really doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Alright, so you don't want to target him because the camera is so wonky that if he does a flyover, you'll actually lose. Yeah, see, I need to get on his left. You'll actually lose your line of sight with him. There's a little tail spin. Whoops! And that thing is pretty powerful. Oh shit. Time to drink some more Kool-Aid, buddy. Ah. Oh shit. It's been a while since I fought this guy, honestly. So I'm trying to get a sense of all his attacks. Now you want to be cautious of where you're actually at because there's a cliff all the way down at the end of this place. Ah, shit. I did that way too early. That keeps me stunned for a long time, actually, so you need to be careful about that too. I'm not really focused on getting his tail off. It's really a patience game as far as getting the tail. Oh shit. Oh, that should have been a hit. I thought he was doing the massive spray there. I thought we were Scrooged. Yep. Got a little staggered there for a moment and couldn't roll for a second time, so yeah. There we go. Man, it is way early in the morning for me right now. Like, not staying up late, but waking up early, so yeah, I need to get into gaming mode. Get in there, baby. Snap into it. Alright, everybody, we're back for the boss fight. We're going to try to actually take off his tail. Let's do this, baby. Come on. So when he does that really long attack with his neck, that's when you want to dodge backwards. and a tail spin. We don't get to see him do that a whole lot. What you doing, dude? Oh, shit. Alright, so if we get under his tail, he might do a tail stomp, or he'll do that. Gotta get away. He's being erratic right now. Okay, so you gotta stay out of that. He will pick you up and do some damage. And he'll also inflict a curse, which is basically where he's gonna do double the amount of damage for that time being. Ah, shit. How did I get hit by that fucking thing? Jesus Christ. Get up, get up, get up. Give me a break, bro. Man, he's not giving me many opportunities. Stupid bush. I was like... Shit! Whoa! He doesn't do that one too much. Okay, okay. He looks a lot bigger all of a sudden. God, I thought I'd just get away. Guess I need to kindle my bonfire. Well, I was gonna go for his tail. Oh, Jesus. But he's not really giving me any chances. Ah, fuck balls. Come on. There's a chance for some tail action. Really just need one more of those, and we probably get his tail off. Okay, gotta get away from this wall now. We're a little bit too close to the wall. That way if we have to run that direction. Alright, now we can close some distance. Shit! My bad. I was gonna show you how to get his tail off, but it's like, fuck it. Why take the chance when he's so close to death? If I really wanted to get his tail off, I'd just keep circling and baiting his attacks until he does a flyby and a tail stomp. That's the best way to do it. But we get the Calamity Ring. Woohoo! Let's check out our awesome reward. Little bit of foreshadowing because we know that what we're about to get is so far from awesome, it's a joke. Calamity Ring. The Calamity Ring is a ring enchanted by the Orange Eye of Kalameet, the bringer of calamity. Doubles damage received by its wearer. Really? Really? That's our reward for killing this motherfucker. Double damage received. Thanks, FromSoft. You're the best. So this is like a troll ring, but in actuality, all it is FromSoft made this DLC after the game had been really popular, and they'd seen people making playthroughs like Soul Level 1 playthroughs where they're handicapping themselves in essence. So this was FromSoft's way of saying, here, have this ring where you take increased damage. You can do a playthrough like that with like a Soul Level 1, a Calamity Ring, all kinds of shit where you can only take one hit or you'll get killed. So that's kind of stuff that was going on with that. So yeah, I'm never going to wear that. So F you guys. It's not fun. Now we can go ahead and grab this stuff here. What do we got? Soul of a Brave Warrior. We've never seen those before. Okay, now let's locate the ladder. There's our ladder. So we know over here, behind this waterfall, you can see it off in the distance there, we've got a chest. And in this chest is a marvelous thing. I wish we could have some like nice chest opening music like we do in Zelda. But it's very anticlimactic. You get the Titanite slab. That's pretty awesome though. Can't complain about that. So sweet. Down there we've got our souls and some of Hawkeye Gough's arrows all the way at the end. I do not care enough about that shit to go after it. So yeah, we are done with the DLC essentially. We can go back to let's actually equip a Homeward Bone. Equip, not use, but equip. There we go. Awesome. We're going to return to our bonfire. And we can go back to Elizabeth. She is the merchant of the DLC. So let's see. Ulasil Township. Ulasil Sanctuary is where we want. And we're just going to talk to her. She's kind of like the closing of the DLC in a way. Because we started off our quest with her, and so let's finish it.
I have awaited thee. Thou hast rescued Princess Dusk, and rid us of that terrible primeval human, even halting the spread of the abyss. I salute the grandeur of thine enterprise. Please allow me to express my gratitude. I thank thee, as do we all.
Whoa! 3 mushrooms. Time to get high. Okay, so that's a really shitty reward from somebody for a quest. I doth give you 3 mushrooms to save the princess. I'd be like, bitch, this ain't Mario Bros. I'm not doing it. But that's where we are. So you can look at this stuff here. You get some gold pine resins. Give me that shit. Buy it all. And then, of course, if there's anything that you never purchased from Dusk of Ulasil, then now is the time to do it. Now, you can kill her if you want.
May the flames guide thee.
But I have a policy on attacking things that look like penis. I think it's bad karma, and I'm just going to leave it alone. So that's it for this episode, everybody. Stay tuned. Next time, we're going to finally do combat with the giant puppy Sif. It's all grown up now. We've saved him, and you get to see the alternate cutscene by doing things in the sequence that we did them. So something to look forward to. Alright everybody, take it easy. As always, I'm your host Sean. Subscribe to me on Instagram and follow me on Twitter. You can find me both there at Paper Planes Sean. All one word. Paper Planes Sean. Peace. Thanks for checking out my video. If you enjoyed it, click the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel and social media accounts to keep current with Paper Planes updates. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.